Imagine me, but as a little 12-year-old boy. No job, no money, no friends, no hoes, but a whole lot of social anxiety. So can you imagine what I wanted to be when I grew up? A filmmaker. I wanted to be a filmmaker. And today, on the special month of October, I thought it would be a good idea for us to go all the way back in time to 6 years ago, where I made my first ever horror film, Z-Pocalypse. This film came out on August 26th of 2018. My first ever film that I have ever made. I made short little videos on my old channel before, but in terms of like an actual movie, this is the first. And as you can expect from a little 12-year-old boy, it is terrible. I believe I filmed this movie on my mother's iPhone 6, edited on iMovie, so I really had nothing to work with because I didn't have a phone yet. I was like 12. But other than that, let's just jump into the video. And I will be muting some parts because 12-year-old me did not understand copyright. There's a whole lot of that in this video, so. The whole backstory of this film: a group of people have a little get together at a house, but something ends up going wrong. A few days later, 3 cops end up going to the house to find out what the disturbance was, only to find themselves trapped in a house full of zombies. I recorded, filmed, and edited this whole thing by myself. Like I said before, I didn't have any friends, so I really couldn't do this with anybody besides my cousin and my brother, who were barely in it. And this film would end up starting a running theme in my old videos where I would play all of the characters and I wouldn't do anything really to differentiate the characters that I would play besides just giving myself a different shirt. I played the character Chris, very original name, the main character cop person. I'm not gonna act like I remember the names of the side characters in the film, but they were played by my brother John and my cousin Emmanuel. But due to me being an antisocial kid, I didn't have the balls to ask people if they wanted to be in it, including my cousin's mom, so he only popped up for a little bit of the video, and I ended up playing his character for the rest of the film. The film starts off with a person filming himself in the bathroom, explaining how there's a party going on, and just talking a whole lot of talking that doesn't really mean anything because I didn't know how to write dialogue at 12 years old. The little VHS video ends with this person getting attacked and presumably dying. The film then cuts to 3 cops approaching the house with very poorly added in music because I would screen record my audio that I would need for the film. But in the end, it would turn out very bad. And I did not care about quality control at the end when it was published on YouTube. It just sounded very bad. The audio for the gunshots were so loud. And I genuinely did not know why they were so loud to begin with. It was just like that. And I didn't know how to properly get the audio from an actual file and put them into the video properly. So I just screen recorded it and I put it in, and that's what I did. And I didn't try anything else. I was a very stupid kid. Now the story begins. I also forgot that for this whole video, I have this green filter to it because I saw some horror films that had a very green vibe to it, which is why I set up the lights to be green in this video to make fun of that. I find it really funny where in the clip where I'm supposed to be a different person and I'm coming down the stairs with my brother, I'm wearing a red shirt, but when it cuts to Emmanuel for the part that we actually did film, he's in a blue shirt. The consistency in my films were just top notch. They search the basement and then, surprisingly, a zombie, played by me again, jumps out, attacking them, forcing them to hide in a closet. We then cut to me, playing myself, getting attacked and chased all the way down to the basement, reuniting with the other 2 characters. Once we group up, we realize we need to get out of the house, but as soon as we plan escape, John gets attacked and left behind, blowing up in the basement because cops have grenades. Yeah. My character and Emmanuel end up getting upstairs to the front door, to which it is locked because, you know, of course it is. To which we then have a final stand of me just shooting nothing because I never added in any shots of zombies coming or anything like that. Emmanuel finally opens the door and we get out, but then there's a big flash and we don't know what happens. And Chris is back in the house in the end for some reason, and he's walking around and he doesn't know what's going on, and he sees somebody with the same jacket coming up and he's getting attacked by a zombie. He kills the zombie, but then he realizes, hey, we look the same. You look like me. You look like me. Oh, cliffhanger. The ending to this film was supposed to reveal that this film was connected to the superhero franchise that I had established like 5 videos ago, and that the next time we do see these characters, they will be together and be teaming up like Avengers Infinity War type shit. Overall, the film was very bad. Very bad. And if you guys want to put yourself through the same suffering as I did, you can gladly do so if you click the link in my description below where you can watch the film for yourself. It's on my old channel, unlisted, because I'm not letting anybody see this publicly. I'm not putting myself to shame again. Yeah, overall, I am very glad that I started making films as early as I did, even though they weren't good. You know, they were very bad. You know, for a kid that really had nothing to work with but his imagination, I think I did pretty good at the time.